Freestyle Friday!
And you know what? We're just gonna jump right into this video.
Yeah.
So, right after this, we got Tribal Melee, and we're gonna see if, up the creek without a paddle here, they can get some more points this time.
We're bringing it. Yeah, and we have a brand new fun segment for us on this Freestyle Friday called Friday Fun, in case you forgot what day it was. Anyways, we're going on an adventure. We're going on a fort tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's get started then.
Yeah, let's go.
Tribal Melee.
All right, we're back here, Tribal Melee once again. Today, as you could probably guess by how we are dressed, we are here at the climbing wall. So how it works, there's 3 challenges that we are doing because there's 3 routes on the wall. The first one is purely a speed test. So we are gonna time ourselves to get up to the top of the wall. And how the scoring is gonna work, we're gonna take 10 minutes as the maximum amount of time. And if it takes you 3 minutes to get up, we're gonna take 10 minus 3, you'll get 7 points. Just works like that. If it takes you more than 10 minutes, big old goose egg, 0 points for you. Then, in the middle, what we're gonna do, you're gonna have 1 minute to climb up on the wall and grab as many Post-it notes as you can of your color. Each Post-it note is worth 2 points, and they have to be on your body or in your pocket or whatever when you come down for the points to count. And the last route, we're gonna be doing blindfolded. So you'll have as much time as you need. You're gonna climb up the wall blindfolded, and whatever limb, probably an arm, I don't see legs going higher, whatever limb is the highest in the wood paneling sections, each one of those sections is worth 3 points. So you get up 3 sections, your highest point is in there, you get 3 points. And when you fall down, that is the highest that you get, so you only get 1 climb on those. It's gonna be awesome.
Here we go, the caffeinated campy cowbells, because everybody wants more cowbell. The bells, the bells, the bells, the bells, the bells, the bells, the bells. Hey!
Big, bountiful, bearded ladies. Got beard.
Up the creek without a paddle, going for the cup. Do, 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 do. Gonna win it all. Do, 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 do. Gonna beat the others, yeah.
That was hard.
Yeah.
Really hard. Hey, don't forget, don't climb walls without proper equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who even won those challenges?
You know what? We'll just go to the fort and find out.
Yeah. Okay.
And then soak in the tub.
I'm taking a nap.
Me too. All right, that was so crazy. I'm so tired. But you know what? You guys don't even know any of the scores yet from what happened during the climbing wall. So here they are. It's crazy. Crazy that Charlie comes out on top by like 0.19 of a point. That's just crazy. 0.19 of a point, that's just a weird sentence, but this is how it's gonna be. To rate the points on the Tribal Melee board, what we're gonna do, we're gonna round everyone down, even though that would mean Tanya and Charlie have the same amount of points, but we're gonna add on as Charlie has 1, she will get 1,000 points, Tanya will get 750, and then I'll get 500 added on to my points. So here are the updated Tribal Melee scores.
Friday Fun.
All right, we are doing a new segment today called Friday Fun. In case, you don't know what day it is. So in Friday Fun, there's just gonna be, it's kind of like Random Wednesday, but on Friday, and a little bit different. We're gonna do kind of more stuff around the camp, showing off different sites and stuff like that, and just, yeah, fun things that are happening here at camp on Friday. So what are we doing today, Charlie?
Well, today we are doing a fort tour, so those of you who have not been over to the fort, it is another campsite that we have at Southern Alberta Bible Camp. It is on the other side of Cross Hill, so slightly smaller camp, around 70 campers each week. We run for the full 8 weeks of summer camp, and we are just so excited to show you guys what it looks like.
Let's go. All right, we're here at the cabins at the fort. So, as you can see, they're not individual cabins like on the main side. We have 2 barracks that run down in the courtyard area here, and usually girls stay on one side, boys stay on the other side. And at the end of the barracks, there is washrooms, and when you come to the fort, each cabin has a specific name. So that is kind of how they divide into Tribal Melee teams, and for chores and such, they'll get assigned by their cabin's name. I don't remember them all right now. But yeah, so these are the cabins at the fort.
Welcome to the playing field. So on this side we have the pirate ship, so it's just a nice like bouldering area, and there's a slide, and sometimes there's hammocks inside that kids get to hang out with. But otherwise, this is where they play their Tribal Melee games. For the most part, sometimes they play them across the whole area, but usually on the playing field. And then also our kayaks and canoes get stored here when we're at the fort.
All right, this is the Fort Beach, and at the moment it looks really small. That's because we are on an irrigation lake, which means at the beginning of the summer, when before farmers use lots of water, the lake actually fills up really, really high, which makes the beach really, really small. But as the summer goes on, the farmers will use more water, and then the lake will go down and the beach will get bigger. But we also have a couple of swim docks that are out here, a nice swim area, and it's just a really fun place to hang out with your friends.
Here we are in the fort courtyard, or sometimes you can call it the barricade. It's super cool. There's like catwalks on the side. This is where the fort eats their meals. They eat them at the picnic tables in their cabins. They meet here for their activities. They meet here for basically anything you can think of. This is where they meet, and it's just super fun to spend time in here.
We are now inside the fort. So this is where, during the summer, we usually have our chapel area set up. We got the screen there, room for a band, and people will come up and teach the lessons and stuff in there. And yeah, this is also where, inside this building, we have the kitchen, where all the food is prepared. Even though you eat outside, we prepare it inside and bring it outside. And in the back of the lodge here, there is a nice hangout area with couches and stuff. If you need to get out of the sun, maybe some different activities and stuff will happen inside. But yeah, so this is the Fort Lodge. We will walk through past the kitchen out to the outdoor living room where Charlie is next.
welcome to the outdoor living room. So this is where cabins like to hang out during their cabin time. We have a goggle ball pit over there. We have torpedo ball here and foosball behind me. And it's just a great way to chill out of the sun in the shade.
So this building here is the newest building here at the fort. It is called the Mercantile. So on the upper floor and one lower area we have rooms for people to stay. Usually the speakers and the fort directors and other fort staff will stay in those rooms. And also in the middle is where we have our tuck shop, where you get all your candy and pop and all of those good needs that you have to have during camp. And the door right behind me is our craft shop. So if you're doing something like pet rocks or any other kind of craft, it will most likely happen here in the craft shop.
All right, last but definitely not least, we have the fort pens, which usually house a bunch of different animals that stay with us for the summer. So last year we had some pigs, we had some sheep, we've had some goats, some ducks, some pheasants, all sorts of different animals that kids get to come and take care of for their chores during the week. And it's just a lot of fun to experience a little bit of agriculture at camp. And that actually concludes the end of our fort tour. Thank you so much for coming with us, and we hope you learned a little bit more about the fort at SABC.
Wow, man, I love hanging out at the fort. Thank you so much for showing us all around.
You're welcome. I also love it. And that tribal melee went a lot better than I thought it was going to go. Pretty sure Jordan is trying to rig them though.
Yeah, I agree.
However, we are still on opposing tribes.
It's true.
But you guys can also choose which tribe you want to be on. Maybe you want to be on Jordan's big, beautiful, bountiful, bearded ladies. Or maybe you want to be on the caffeinated campy cowbells. Or maybe you do still want to join Up the Creek Without a Paddle. Make sure to learn the names.
Yeah, 'cause
And
we're
make
struggling.
sure to learn our tribe calls, because I still need a lot of practice with the tribe calls.
Me too. So this afternoon there is going to be the highlight video, prize winners for this week, and so much more. So we're going to head out and go practice, and we will see you this afternoon.